In this video, I'll go over ProtonVPN Secure Core feature, what it is, how it works, and whether it's something that you should be using. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and here on this channel, we break down all things cybersecurity in plain English, so you don't have to get a tech degree just to stay safe online. Now, be sure to stick around until the end because I'll explain when Secure Core is worth turning on and when you should probably leave it off, and how Proton's approach compares to other VPNs like Nord and Surfshark. All right, let's jump in. So what exactly is Secure Core? You can think of it like an extra privacy checkpoint. So normally when you use a VPN, your internet traffic goes from your device to a VPN server, and from there out into the wider internet. That's already more secure than going online raw. But Proton takes it a step further. With Secure Core turned on, your internet first hits one of Proton's ultra secure servers located in countries with strong privacy laws, like Switzerland, Iceland, or Sweden. Only then does it get forwarded to the exit server in whatever country you're trying to appear from, like the US, Canada, Japan, or wherever. This multi-hop approach adds an extra shield. If the exit server you're using happens to be in a more surveillance-heavy country, or one that's vulnerable to snooping, the people watching that server won't be able to see where your traffic really comes from. All they'll know is that it came from one of Proton's Secure Core hubs, nothing more. It's like passing a note through a trusted middleman before delivering it to the final recipient. That middle step protects your identity and adds a layer of plausible deniability if someone tries to trace things back to you. Now you might be wondering, why go through all this trouble? Isn't one VPN server enough? Well, in most cases, yes. But in high-risk situations, like if you're in a country where the internet is heavily monitored, or you're working on something sensitive, your VPN connection could still be vulnerable to what's called a correlation attack. That's when someone monitors both ends of your connection, when you go in and when you come out, and tries to match them up. If the timing, volume, and IP addresses line up, they might be able to figure out who you are and what you're doing online. Secure Core helps break that connection. By bouncing your traffic through a secure, privacy-obsessed country first, Proton makes it much harder for anyone to piece together where you're coming from or what you're accessing. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Let's talk about where these servers actually live, because that's a huge part of why Secure Core works. Now, Proton chooses specific countries that are known for strong privacy laws and stable governments. We're talking places like Switzerland, which is famous for its neutrality, strict privacy protections, and laws that limit government surveillance. Sweden, another country with a solid track record when it comes to privacy records. Iceland, same deal. Strong laws, low corruption, and not part of major surveillance alliances like Five Eyes. But it's not just about legal protection. Proton actually owns and operates these servers. They're not renting from third-party data centers where who knows who has access. The Swiss and Swedish servers are stored in underground facilities, literal bunkers. The Icelandic servers are in former military bases. So even if someone showed up with a crowbar trying to tamper with the machines physically, they'd have a hell of a time getting in. Plus, all Secure Core servers are equipped with full disk encryption. So even if someone did manage to get their hands on the hardware, they'd just see scrambled nonsense. No readable data, no logs, no identifying information. All right, so let's talk about how this works in practice. If you're using the ProtonVPN app, whether you're on a phone, laptop, or desktop, Secure Core is built right in. You don't have to download anything extra. Here's how to simply turn it on. Just open the app and flip the Secure Core switch to on. Choose your exit country where you want your IP address to appear from, and that's it. ProtonVPN takes care of the rest behind the scenes. You can also manually choose which Secure Core location to enter through if you want more control. So if you know that the Swedish server is performing better today, go for it. Once connected, you'll see the full path that your traffic is taking, like your location to Iceland and then to the United States, and you're protected. Does Secure Core affect speed? Here's the honest part, yes, it does slow things down. But your traffic is hopping through two different countries, being encrypted and decrypted at each point. It's naturally going to take a little bit longer. So for most casual use, like browsing or watching YouTube, it's still usable. But don't expect blazing fast speeds, especially during peak hours when those Secure Core servers get more traffic. You might notice slightly longer page load times, buffering when streaming HD or 4K video, increased ping times, which could make online gaming a bit sluggish. But again, this is the trade-off. You're choosing security and anonymity over raw speed. And depending on your situation, that trade-off might be well worth it. When should you actually use it? This is the big question, right? You've got this powerful privacy tool, but does that mean you need it 24/7? Here are some situations where Secure Core really shines. Traveling or living in a high surveillance country, like China, Russia, Turkey, Iran, anywhere where the government might be watching what you do online. Working in journalism, activism, or sensitive research, especially if you're contacting sources or visiting controversial websites. Connecting to VPN servers in risky jurisdictions. Maybe you want to access content in a region with looser privacy standards. Secure Core shields you from being directly linked to that connection. Now, on the flip side, if you're just watching Netflix, shopping, or checking email at home, Secure Core might be overkill. You'll still be safe using the regular ProtonVPN setup, and you'll enjoy faster speeds too. So how is this different from other VPNs? Well, plenty of VPNs offer something similar. You might have seen terms like multi-hop from Surfshark or double VPN from Nord. So what makes Proton's Secure Core different? Well, let's break it down. Server ownership and location. So Proton doesn't rent servers. They own and operate their Secure Core servers in tightly controlled environments, like underground bunkers in privacy-respecting countries. That's pretty rare. Full disk encryption. Every Secure Core server is encrypted at the hardware level. Even if someone physically stole the server, they couldn't pull any data off of it. Privacy-first ecosystem. Proton isn't just a VPN company. They also built Proton Mail, Proton Drive, and Proton Pass. The whole ecosystem is built around privacy, and you can feel that in how they design their tools. No ads, no trackers. ProtonVPN's apps are open source and audited. No hidden scripts, no creepy tracking, just a clean focus on privacy. Most competitors can't say the same. Now, what are the drawbacks? We've covered all the good stuff, but Secure Core isn't perfect. So let's quickly go over some of the downsides. Speed. As we've mentioned earlier, it's slower than the standard connection. That's the nature of multi-hop routing. Availability. Not every server supports Secure Core, so you might not always find the exit location that you want. Paid feature only. So Secure Core is locked behind Proton's paid plans. Their free plan is solid, but if you want this extra layer of protection, you'll need to upgrade. Still, for what it offers, the trade-offs are pretty reasonable, especially if privacy is high on your list of priorities. So is Secure Core worth it? Here's the bottom line. Secure Core is one of those features that you might not need every day, but when you do need it, you'll be really glad it's there. It's not just a marketing gimmick either. Proton has gone out of their way to design a system that genuinely improves online privacy, both in theory and in real-world use. So if you're someone who works in a sensitive profession, lives in a country with restricted internet access, or just wants to take their online privacy seriously, Secure Core is 100% worth exploring. Even if you don't use it full time, having the option to flip it on when needed gives you flexibility and peace of mind. So if you want to try ProtonVPN or any other tools that we recommend, check out the links in the description below. Now, these are affiliate links, which means if you use them, we earn a small commission and no extra cost to you. It's a simple way to support the channel and keep videos like this coming, so we thank you in advance. And if this video helped you out, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. We've got more VPN reviews, privacy tools, and security tips coming soon. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.